All right, sweet. Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat down there. Let me see if I can. Yep, bet. Bet. Man, so I'm wondering if this GDP shit was just fake. Because they kind of cooked the books on everything else that they've released. Cherry picking what they're going to release and so on. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get something good today. I'm not going to have any promises. Realistically, regular trade, and I do not want to take a trade on the 1 to 5K. I would honestly feel a lot more comfortable, and I think it'd be in your guys' best interest if we just waited until the new year. Market's just been horrible. There's no reason to mess around with it. You guys will still have that same $1,000 come, early next year. I don't think there's any reason to try and push your hand on something because look at this shit. This is garbage. I mean, we literally didn't even break orb. We broke orb for one candle. Market, yeah, not very hopeful at all. Yeah, I'll be live for 30 minutes. If in that first 30 minutes we don't get a trade, I'm gonna hop off. Tell you guys to have a good, Merry Christmas. That's gonna be that. There's no reason to go into the holidays or do any of that kind of stuff with a bad taste in your mouth. All right, let's get this live. All right, market is open. Hey, why is it not got my little? There you go. What up? What up? You guys are super cats. Let me send this out to the public real quick. I don't know why my little thumbnail John isn't on there. Let me try and figure that out real quick. It'll make me a new little live trading thumbnail. Where'd it go? All right. Well, looks like we may get some decent price action. We've seen a big old jump, so maybe this is a sign of something. Could be a sign of something. Do you like long call on Amazon? I wouldn't hate that. I think Amazon's gonna have one of the better years next year for those mega cap stocks. But overall, I don't think I'd like calls. I would prefer shares just because we haven't seen a whole lot happen with. Oh shit, my Zeta calls are up. Hold on. Let me go buy these Johnnies back. But yeah, I really wouldn't go for a long call. I would go shares personally if I was going to go in at all. All right, so Tesla turned green, Meta turned green. Everything else is pretty meh. Silver 70. Oh my god. Oh my god, 70.66, even higher. Holy. I'm in Amazon calls right now. Nice. Hey, Amazon's looking good. Amazon is looking good. Do they have any news or something this morning? Did I miss something? No. All right, but everything else is pretty flat. Hey, who would have thought TE's up? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh. Silver done, but just a bit. QQQ already back though. Recovered all that. What I'd love to see is if we could actually get some good price action. Ugh. Once again, guys, I will probably not be trading the 1 to 5K challenge. There's really no reason to with the market like this. If we're gonna make profit, sweet. Let's do it in another account. Let's not even risk what we got going. There's no reason. All right. AMD is now green. All right. Honestly, I need to add. You should just start the challenge January 5th. That's what I'm thinking about doing. There's just no reason, and there's just no reason to be playing with it. Just because there's too many people that. Where is Okla? Did I delete Okla off my thing? Oh, I deleted a whole category. What the hell? Hold on. There you go. Unless A+ setups, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I hate to be boring, and not give you guys a play on the challenge so we'd start. But there's just no reason to risk it. It was really on my fault with planning, just getting busy and shit with everything coming up. But there's no reason to risk. If we take one bad trade, it's much harder to climb yourself out of a hole. So I'd rather just not start on a poor step and just wait. You know what I'm saying? Better boring than losing money. 100%, 100%. And I try and stress that as much as possible because I see a lot of over trading and stuff like that, and even I've struggled with that at times. But it's like, honestly, less is more. Less is more, especially when you're trading. Less is more. But hey, we'll see. We shall see. And I really wouldn't trade tomorrow. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. I would highly, 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 highly advise against trading tomorrow. And then if you are going to trade on Friday, I would not do more than no one in here should be doing more than 3 contracts if you're going to trade Friday, which I probably will not either. There's no reason. Christmas is in the air. It's time for spending time with family, not taking stupid trades. So. Did you like that?
Yeah. It's time for spending time with family.
It is. You'd much rather be spending time with family than blowing the portfolio on some stupid price action. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, who would have Rocket Labs green again? Lord. All right, boys. I'm also thinking y'all are gonna like this. I don't know how many stocks I'm gonna end up doing. I think I'm gonna do like 10 or 12, but my top 10 stocks for 2026. I plan to have a YouTube video out, and I might even do like my top 26, like 26 for 26, and post a full-length YouTube breakdown with, like, I'm telling you, like an hour-long video with my top stock for 2026, so I can revisit it. Because if I would have done that for 2025, oh my god, dude, I had EOS on my buy list at like $3.10. I had like SoFi at $7. I had like Hood at like 41. Like, I wish I would have made a video about it back then, but But hey. I got my camera on. I just let you know. TE up 5% again. This is like a joke at this point, bro. This shit just cannot go down. All right, look at that. Bink. Silver's climbing back up. Hold on. Pink. All righty. Well, that first 5 minutes was good, and then back to the slop. What are y'all boys ripping for Christmas, though? Any fun plans? Holy shit. Bro, y'all are going to be happy, too. I finally am getting a new camera. Hopefully. Hopefully Santa can bless me with a new camera, but that is what I asked for. So, nice little 4K camera for these streams. So you guys don't got to look at, well, right now you guys are just looking at my logo because I can't get it to work on Discord, but yurt. Going to my grandma's and got my mom Louis Cruise. Holy shit, that's pretty dope. Hold up, 1 sec. That's pretty lit. Bro, my family doesn't do much on Christmas. I think I like it, but I don't know. Like, we literally just wake up, open our gifts, and just chill as a family, and that's it, for real. Did the challenge start Monday? I was doing stuff, so I didn't catch it. Nah. Realistically, guys, the challenge is going to start after New Year's. Let's chop it up to, hey, let's figure out all that we possibly can in the next week or so. Get ready for the challenge. Wait for some good price action and really, really get moving. Because there's no reason to – there really is no reason to be trading with the price action that we're getting right now. I mean, this stuff, it's just bad. It's just bad, Like I said, I hate to be boring, but – boring works. Boring works. And if boring isn't going to lose us money, then sweet. You know what I'm saying? Irene, good for shares. I do like Irene. I still wish we would have came down to the 200 EMA, but we just barely missed it. It's clear that we bounced off. Fuck, this shit bounced up 30%. Dude, I was going to buy the second that we hit this red line right here. 32. Came down to 33. Didn't trigger my alert. Didn't see it. Pissed. But Nebius was all right. Nebius was all right. Ain't that right? Yeah. I'm telling you guys, this strategy is so easy. I can show you guys millions of examples. Look, off the 200 EMA, if you just buy off the 200 EMA, you're chilling. You're chilling. As long as it's a good company, like look, buy off the 200 EMA, bang, 30%. Where's another one? We got Rocket Lab, buy off the 200 EMA right here. Look at this. 107%. Irene, you buy off the 200 EMA. I know it didn't touch it, but you buy off the 200 EMA, 30%. See, Oklo, I do have an objection. This company is not profitable. The other ones aren't exactly profitable, but Oklo, I'm not going to be buying into anymore, and I wouldn't recommend it just because of their financials. I mean, they don't make any revenue, but you are correct. Back, and I guarantee they will bounce. But saying, I don't think I'd be going into Oklo here. But like, see, you buy there. 592%. That's where we did buy our original shares. So same with ASTS. I mean, it doesn't come down, but bang, 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 every single time. Yeah, it's the easiest. There's no reason to make anything. There's no reason to make anything harder than it needs to be. I mean, there really isn't. And when you're under the 200 EMA, easy. Look, remember when I bought Rocket Lab? Yes, I'm coming back down to break even on it, but bought it right at 315, 200 EMA, immediately made 45%. TE was coming down there. BE. I'm looking to get heavy into BE if we do come all the way down. But even BBAI, like good companies will bounce off that 200 EMA. And if they are below it, like a great company like Meta, you see how hard it's pressing right now? It is going to break over that very, very soon. Oh, Griffey. Oh, Griffey. I'll get him. Come on, buddy. Go sit. Go get her. Go get her.
Griffey, come on.
That's why I'm loading up on Oracle right now. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Are getting close to right now. Like, that's another one where it's like, I know that was maybe a poor example, but and I did buy off the 200 EMA, but like just try and find a company with good financials, like good growth. Like RR still isn't there yet. Oklo isn't there yet. I would say like BBAI isn't even there yet, but companies that are showing really good financial growth, like Irene, like Nebius, you know, or big upside, or you know, popularity, like Rocket Lab, like ASTS. Those are the companies that you kind of want to go for. Like SoFi, I'd be really happy to buy off the 200 EMA. Zeta, of course, yeah. Zeta has been just kind of hovering around it, and I love that. AMD, I would buy heavy under the 200 EMA. Tesla as well. This is on the 5 minutes, so don't take any of this for. But all right, well, we can mark it out here. Like I said, I'm really not too interested on taking anything today. I would please don't take anything in the 1 to 5K. I probably won't even be in. If we do get a trade, I most likely won't even be in. Nike's hard to say. Nike's hard to say. I like the company. It's like PayPal. I like the company, but I will say that Nike definitely isn't doing the best. Like they are not doing what they need to get this company out of the hole. Like their revenues are still declining, their sales are still declining. Everything else is holding up fine. So I think if they can just make a switch, they'll be all right. But for now, I would stay away still. Should I get more TE or ONDAS? Let me check. We just got an alert on. Damn, ONDAS is up to $10. Alerted this John back at like 6. Honestly, I would go with ONDAS. Personally, you just have more upside potential right now. I mean, if you're going to be holding for the long term, I would go with TE, but I do not like these NVIDIA calls. I would not get in these. Yeah, I'm just really not a fan of much today. I'm going to be honest. But hey, we can get a nice little break. Meta looks decent too. Meta's up. Meta's breaking its orb right now. Honestly, if I were to take anything, I think I'd be looking at Meta right here. Meta does look pretty good. But hopefully we can get a break. If you guys want, we can watch Meta here. I'd honestly be much more happy watching Meta here. I think that this is a good looking break. But we'll see. Yeah, if you guys like Meta here, you guys can grab some 675 calls for the 26th. Black Pilled Mafia. You want to buy on the 200 EMA off the 1 day chart. 1 day time frame, 200 EMA. Let's see if we can get a break on QQQ here. If we can get a nice little retest on Meta, I like this. All right. Is everyone cool with us starting that challenge a little bit late though? On I think it'd be January 5th. I don't see any problem with it. I think it's much smarter of an idea. Once again, it is on me for kind of having poor planning on that. Kind of jumped the gun. I was excited to make some damn money, but market doesn't want to give it to us, so we'll take what we can get. Google is up 1%. Google's kind of rallying. Just now breaking orb too. But yeah, I do like Meta here. Do like these Meta 675 calls. Looks like we are getting this breakout of orb. Market doesn't look too bad. Market really doesn't look too bad. But I do like Meta. Does look like, dude, Damn, Google's running. Yeah, not a whole lot here. Anybody else looking at any long terms though? Since the market's been so choppy, I'll try and get some long terms out for you guys, so you guys have something to look at other than just this choppy market. But QQQ is breaking out here. If you guys do like QQQ, I will get an alert out if we do follow the rules. But other than that, I would be looking at the 622 calls. I would be. Nebius play was fire. Yes, sir. Nebius was crazy. Nebius was crazy. All right, yeah. Google's up about 1.5%. Nvidia's up about 0.5%. Palantir's up 0.5%. Meta's up 0.5%. Looks like Tesla and AMD are coming back just a little bit. But I want to see. I don't want to see this happen for Qs. Just looks a little slow. But yeah, that Nebius play was fire, bro. I'm gonna start looking around more for kind of outside names, but I gotta start looking back at some of that good stuff. Like you got in Meta. Let's check on that here. Nice little retest candle here. It looks like the 5-minute will close over. Yep, perfect. There you go. You're all set. There you go. Meta call just came out. If you guys do like Meta, I like the 675s for this Friday. If you guys do like Meta, I am not in, but I do like it. Looks like we may get an orb breakout on the Qs here. Maybe not. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna shoot you straight. Don't know if we're seeing anything here. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna sit around and watch this chop today. I mean, yesterday, this was literally brutal. I mean, we still haven't even broken this range. I mean, look at this. Look at this range. This is horrid. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna leave that. Do you guys want to check out some long terms before I head out though? We got someone asking about Uber over here. Novo calls yesterday, 600% still going, still one in. Oh my god. You just randomly got Novo calls? What'd you get those for? That's lit though. Uber. Yeah, Uber doesn't look bad. I mean, I know they got a great company, but SPY broke out a little bit. Let's see if it broke our orb. SPY's getting close. SPY did break orb. We didn't get our alert yet. It didn't retest. It didn't retest. I'll take a look at that, bro. That's lit. That's lit. But yeah. What's the strike for Meta? I wouldn't get in now if you're not in. I think with QQ pulling back inside of orb, I'd wait. But if you do like it, I would go 675. But like I said, I don't like the market conditions. If you had to ask for my personal opinion, I would say do not trade. I would say do not trade. And honestly, I'm gonna do you guys a solid. Let's look at some long terms. No reason to be trading this BS. Let's look at some long terms. Tesla is still looking like a great long term. I think that they are overvalued, but with what they have going, with the pay package, with all that kind of stuff, they look really good in my opinion. Yeah, let me fix my chart for YouTube stuff. There we go. Y'all know Nebius is still looking good. Irene is up a little bit. Amazon is chugging along a little bit. Amazon up about 1.5% today. One of the bigger movers, one of the better movers. But yeah, I still really like Meta. I still think Meta's at a great price. I still think AMD looks pretty good. I would love to see AMD kind of flush down to its 200. I'd buy the other 30 shares I need to get to 100 shares pretty easily. Dude, for 2026, EOS is still one of the best setups I've seen. I think we come all the way back down to $10 where we have our opening price for IPO. And then I think we absolutely explode off of that. And I do believe that would be fib too. Yeah, it works out to be fib. What's he barking at? Ah. What?
He wants out.
What's up? Come here. Do you think it's too brown? Yeah, it did look a little brown, but it might be because of this.
Well, if I'm gonna change colors, I need it.
I don't know.
Well, I'm looking
Maybe
for
it's
a true gray.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to go with. I thought you were going to go with more of a gray. You taking over?
What do you think?
She was jumping in on the
You wanna
street.
look?
Sure.
Yeah. Tell me if it's too brown.
Too brown. What's too brown?
Amazon 30%, good shit. Picked up Novo, usual whale float. Nice. Nice. Yeah, nice. Hear me out. GTA 6 companies sell when it releases. Yeah. I don't think it's a horrible idea, but the issue is you've been waiting forever for it to release. So it's like, you know, I know people that have been holding the stock because people, you know, that's a very good idea. And I'm you know, other people have thought very similar things. And I've seen people buy into it, you know, last year, expecting the release to happen, you know, this Christmas like it's supposed to. And they get killed on the shares because they don't release it. It's like, well, how about Netflix? Let me check in on Netflix. I'm not a big fan of it right now. Just because they're not going to get that deal with. They're not going to get that deal. It's not going to happen. This is on the. Let's go to the daily. But I don't see it going lower than 71. This is where I'd be looking to get a big buy. But it's just not a company. I'm personally just not interested in companies like this. I'm interested in tech or innovative companies. I think Netflix does a great job, but. All right. Yeah, nothing is looking too great. QQQ is back inside orb. Everything's looking pretty lame. Another decent one I'd be looking at for 2026 is Joby. I think Joby looks really good. I think that Joby looks really good. Still staying above its 200 EMA. 200 EMA and our fibs. Still looking good in my opinion, but yeah, it does not look like we're going to be able to get a trade in today. Nothing looks good at all. Google, Palantir. Yeah, that's why. I mean, everything just trade desk. That's TTD, right? This one's gotten beaten down now. What is this reason? What is the reason for this? Because there has to be a reason for this. I mean, there has to be. CLS. Let me take a look at that. But like, there has to be a reason for this, bro. What is that? Warner Brothers deal is bad news. Yeah. Because, dude, like $6 billion, which is what they have to pay Warner Brothers if the deal doesn't go through, which it won't. That's like, of their profit, like in their free cash flow, I think they only make like 10 billion a year only. But I think they only make like 10 billion a year in free cash flow. So, oh, CLS, Stellantis. Yes, I do like Stellantis. I also like CEG, Constellation. Bought this one in my alt account. But yeah, boys, nothing is looking good today. Oh my God. Nothing is looking good. Might hit stop loss. Yeah, this shit is just. Everything is just playing. Like QQQ's back red. Yeah, this is not something I'd be looking at, boys. Earlier trade QQQ. Yeah, it doesn't even look like we'll get the shot though. I mean, really not a fan here. So that's a 20% stop on Meta. Like I said, I would really recommend against trading today. Like I said, I really didn't see much coming good today. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Whole market gonna turn over? We'll see. AI surpasses 2024 Bitcoin mining and energy usage. everything looks pretty butt, to be honest. If you guys want, realistically, if you guys want and you just need a trade, I would wait for QQ orb if we're going to get it. Just wait for the orb alert, but I'm not going to stay on much longer. There's nothing to look at. I mean, there really isn't. There really isn't. And I want to see EOS just push down to 1030 already. Bring me back. Didn't Open change presidents or something like that? Yeah, they have a new CEO. Here's their chart. They have a new CEO, and he gets a pay package at $33 a share. I still own some Open. That's another one that I would be looking to buy back into if we do get down to this level right here at 5 to 493. Be really happy to buy in there. But overall, TE still green, of course. Of course. But yeah, nothing else is looking good. Nothing else is looking good. If you guys want to see any more long terms, let me know because I'm going to head out here in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to go do some final Christmas shopping and get off the chart so I don't make a poor decision looking at all this choppy BS. That's what I'm saying. This is just boring. Oh. But yeah, I would not trade tomorrow. I would really not trade tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve. Go have fun with your family. Don't trade. And then Friday, I'll probably be live, but I most likely will not be trading on Friday either. But probably gonna get ready and head out here. So y'all have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Have a Merry Christmas. Try not to trade. I would really recommend against it. Do not. If you need to, go open a futures account and go fuck around with the futures account. Don't waste your own money. Go paper trade. There's no reason to be trading. So that's all I really have for you guys. Merry Christmas. Y'all have a happy holidays. 2026 is going to be a big year. Vanilla bourbon latte day. Oh, shit. Might have to go get Oddly. That's Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, we'll still have the orb alert out. So if you guys do want to take QQQ's orb, here are the levels you guys have it marked out. But other than that, that's really all I got for you guys. Wish the market conditions were better, but I can't do much about that, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll be in chat the rest of the day. I'll be chatting with you guys. But probably won't have any more plays out. I'll try and get some long-term plays out for you guys to check out over the holidays, but nothing's looking too great. Honestly, we can stay and see if we get a little break below on QQQ right here because it does look like we're pouring a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll stay live for another 10 minutes here. Oh, see if we get something, but probably not. Yeah, work at 10. Nice.
Vanilla bourbon latte.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Did you know they have vanilla bourbon?
They have vanilla bourbon. This is the same one?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm assuming they make theirs in house.
All right. Well, we're about to get the QQQ put alert. If we do, check out this channel for that alert. If you guys are interested in that, I'm not going to be taking that, and I would heavily advise against taking that. But you may see a good trade, so yeah, do with that as you will. But that's it for me, boys. I'll catch y'all Friday. I'll probably have something planned. We'll see, but have a good weekend. We're getting that breakout right now. Remember, you guys need a breakout and a retest. And yeah, otherwise I would not be looking for anything. But all right, boys, y'all have a Merry Christmas. I will catch y'all later. Jump in the live trade or live VC if you guys want want to keep chatting and sharing charts and stuff like that. See you guys. Have a good Christmas.